All right, today on Unpacked, we're going to go on a little journey through space and time. That's why I wore my cat space shirt. We haven't done this before, but we're going to take a look today at a brand both from earlier packaging and then more recent packaging. And it's a new product, but I think it's important to kind of identify what was done differently and critique it. So what we're going to be looking at today is Oculus. We have the old Oculus Go and then the new Oculus Quest 2, which we've been playing with in the studio the past few days. And it's fun. Yep, it's fun. All right, so the original Oculus here, we've got a rigid setup box. We're just gonna dig right into this where, man, this thing, it's actually like double liner. There's two boxes in here. We've got foam that's adhered to the top of this thing, and now you're likely storing the product in this, and so they've gone with something that is more robust. I don't know the how many of their consumers are doing that or not, but they've really designed that premium box for this, and they've done a really good job here. And then you have the product that sits inside of here, sitting inside of a thermoformed plastic tray that holds these goggles really nicely, holds the little remote. And then you've got this little paperboard box that opens up that has your cord and a little like hood and cleaning towel and stuff like that. Now we've used this thing, so I don't want to critique exactly how it came because we've used it. And I'm not guaranteeing all these components are back in here, right? But the presentation of this, the way that everything sits, how they've kind of stuck this remote in here, they did a really good job with it. And these are super premium elements. We're not going to go into recyclability, sustainability, but they've designed this thing for reuse and storage. And to be honest, a lot of consumer electronics and things like this, people keep their boxes. Even if they don't plan on reselling them, they keep them. So they've designed it for that. So we're not going to really bash on sustainability there. But let's take this one out. And right now, I think the product is not in here. It's out somewhere else. But they've gone a very different route with this, because right away you can tell that they've gone to a sleeve. A little hard to get off. They've gone to this full printed sleeve. I mean, they've done some cool graphics on it, obviously printed beautifully. They've got a spot gloss on the logo, and yeah, super cool. Then on the inside of here, it's a really simplistic micro flute, a craft wrapped micro flute box. We'll take this apart a little bit more. This is not, I say simplistic, it's just a simplistic look. This is not in any way a simple box, even though it's made to look really simple and standard. And I can see right here, it's a micro flute, like a N or a Z or something crazy. But when we open this thing up on the inside of here, we've got, and again, sorry the product's not in here, but we've got this really cool presentation, and they've brought this heavyweight paperboard into here. They brought this cool thing into here. This is like a thermoform piece that's brought up into the top, and I'm not going to destroy this thing because we want to keep it. But we've got the paperboard. There's a couple of rigid paper inserts. There's so much complexity to each of these elements and the way that they're folded and assembled. All these different little design features to hold things, the graphic elements on them to communicate what it is. And then ultimately down here, we've got a paper pulp. I actually think that's paper pulp up there. That's a nice pulp. It looks like plastic. They've got this paper pulp down here that's really well finished, that holds and displays the whole product. There's like it's just so many. It's a very expensive, very beautiful but complicated packaging. And what it looks like they've done is they've gone to all recyclable components. And so this is, my suspicion is around sustainability, that that was the big focus here, was going to all these kind of pulp and paper components none of the thermoform trays or the foam or anything that was on the old packaging. Now there's more elements, so this packaging's gotten bigger, but it's pretty efficient overall for what it is. And man, a super premium experience, and just a what looks like from the outside a very simple box. So really cool before and after, older and newer. If there's something that you've seen that's like this, where somebody's redesigned packaging that's super cool, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to check it out and highlight it in a future video. Thanks for watching.